Hello and welcome to Magic Moments. We're now up to part 3 of my special. Where did all my energy go? In last night's edition I was interviewing Professor Matthew King. We didn't get a chance to finish the discussion, so Professor King kindly agreed to return tonight. Professor King, welcome back.
Thank you. It is a great pleasure to chat again with you.
Professor, as we ended last night, you were telling doubters that oil is not just about fuel for their cars, that without it, we would have trouble feeding ourselves. You said 10 calories of oil energy go into every 1 calorie of food. How do you calculate that?
Well, the size of this ratio stems from the fact that every step of modern food production is fossil fuel and petrochemical powered. Pesticides and agri-chemicals are made from oil. Commercial fertilizers are made from ammonia, which is made from natural gas. Most farming implements such as tractors and trailers are constructed and powered using oil-derived fuels. Food storage systems such as refrigerators are manufactured in oil-powered plants, distributed using oil-powered transportation networks and usually run on electricity, which most often comes from natural gas or coal.
I've heard it quoted that without petrochemical-based fertilizers and pesticides, food production itself would drop by almost 2/3. Are we that dependent on fossil fuels to survive?
Yes, we are. To feed an average family of 4 in the developed world uses up the equivalent of 930 gallons of gasoline a year, just short of the 1,070 gallons that same family would use each year to power their cars.
And now it looks like the party's over?
It does.
Are all forms of modern technology actually petroleum products?
Yes. It's not just transportation and agriculture that are entirely dependent on abundant, cheap oil. Modern medicine, water distribution, and national defense are each entirely powered by oil and petroleum-derived chemicals.
What about alternative energy systems like solar panels and wind turbines?
You must remember that most alternative systems of energy, including solar panels, solar nanotechnology, windmills, hydrogen fuel cells, biodiesel production facilities, and nuclear power plants all rely on sophisticated technology and energy-intensive forms of metallurgy. In fact, all electrical devices make use of silver, copper, aluminum and platinum, each of which is discovered, extracted, and fashioned using oil or natural gas-powered machinery.
So, this means the so-called alternatives to oil are actually derivatives of oil?
Yes, in the words of analyst John Michael Greer. Every other energy source currently used in modern societies gets a substantial energy subsidy from oil. The energy used in uranium mining and reactor construction, for example, comes from diesel rather than nuclear power, just as sunlight doesn't make solar panels. What rarely seems to have been noticed is the way these energy subsidies intersect with the challenges of declining petroleum production to preemptively sabotage the future of alternative energy production in industrial societies.
A pretty bleak picture. I was hoping to talk tonight about the preparedness of world governments for this challenge, but I suspect I know the answer from this conversation. We're going way over time here, so I'm going to invite you back tomorrow night, if that's okay, Professor?
It would be a pleasure. This topic is one of my passions.
A lot to think about. For now, take care and be sure to join me again tomorrow. I'm Dragan Majesic and this has been Magic Moments. Ciao.